Let's take you to Africa, though, because rebels in the Central African Republic have taken control of the capital, Bangui, which has been plunged into chaos with looting and gunfire. The Seleka rebels say they have seized the presidential palace. France is reported to be reinforcing its troop presence to protect French citizens. Our World Affairs correspondent Mike Wooldridge reports.
Lawlessness and looting in Bangui after the rebels seized the presidential palace, declaring that the Central African Republic had just opened a new page in its history and calling on the population to remain calm. Sporadic gunfire was continuing after the heavy firing that accompanied the rebels' advance into the capital. Evidence of the fighting as they moved through the outskirts of Bangui. At this stage, there was clearly growing apprehension among some people, at least in the city, over what was to come. Is this normal? This man asked. This isn't normal. This is our land. I don't agree with Seleka. They are killing us. President Francois Bozizé was already on his way to the neighbouring Democratic Republic of Congo by the time the rebels seized his presidential palace. He'd seized power himself in a military coup 10 years ago. Seleka is a loose rebel alliance. The question now is whether it will remain united. It accused the president of failing to fulfill promises he made in a peace deal struck in January. People have already tried to put themselves out of harm's way, and the Red Cross has urged those engaged in the hostilities to spare civilians and any combatants no longer taking part in the fighting. But the immediate future for the country remains unclear. Mike Wooldridge, BBC News.